this time. And come on. Here we go.
It's time for Red Salad Review with your hosts, Wayne Moon, Greg Narlow, and Lou Bass.
What is up, everybody? Hi.
That intro smells of sensimilla.
What the hell is that?
It's marijuana.
Oh. You didn't know that, Greg?
What is
No,
he?
I haven't heard that
Our
term
resident,
before.
what's the word?
I don't know. He's a pothead.
Dispensary?
He's probably got one in his room there.
Welcome to Red Salad Review.
Welcome everybody to the show, and welcome Mr. Alex Repetti. Hello, Alex.
Thank you.
Welcome back,
Thank you.
Mr. Alex Repetti.
Good to
That's
be
right.
back.
It is good to be back. The last time you were here, we were talking about your other bands, Tension Rising and Infinite Spectrum, right?
Yes.
What's going on with those bands?
Don't forget plant-based metal.
Plant-based metal as well. Yeah.
Good memory,
Yes.
Lou.
That's right.
Thank
I
you.
forgot to write that one down. What is going on with all those bands? I haven't heard nothing
going on
much
with all
from the other
those
stuff, but
Well,
Tension Rising, I
Tension
think,
Rising
is
has been
right?
putting stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just put out a single in Tension Rising a few weeks ago, maybe about a month ago now. The other two, just stuff in the works, but nothing to release yet. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm distracted because I was just making sure we were on YouTube. All right. All right.
All
Good.
right.
Yeah, you sent me one of the Tension Rising songs, and yeah, I mean everything's good. I mean, you were looking for a guitarist in one of the bands, right, or a singer or something at one point.
Yes. So
Both.
Tension Rising, Tension Rising needs a drummer,
Oh, a drummer.
and
not me. I can't. Play that
Infinite
music.
Spectrum needs a drummer
Oh my god.
and a singer, maybe. And
I heard Portnoy's available.
I would love to have Mike Portnoy in there.
I know you would.
I would. Mike, if you're watching this, reach out to me.
Please. Please do.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. So, yeah, we need some stuff in the various projects.
Wow, where was everybody going? What happened? What's going on? Just busy with life, or?
Well, they're drummers. They spontaneously combusted.
That is true.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so Alex is in
It's a known
Spinal
problem.
Tap too.
Yeah, Infinite Spectrum has gone through a lot of stuff since the last album. We toured, we were on a record label, but then some stuff happened. Our drummer at the time had to quit for personal reasons. Still love the guy. Hey, Greg. And but nonetheless, we need a drummer, and we haven't really filled the role since then. We sort of had someone, but then with the pandemic, it kind of threw everything off, and now we don't.
Yeah.
For Tension Rising, I think we've just pretty much needed a drummer since I joined the band, so it's nothing new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex, are you based in Brooklyn, or you're definitely in the East Coast, right?
I am in the East Coast in New York City. I was in Brooklyn until a little under a year ago. Now I'm in Queens.
Now you're living in Queens. Okay.
Yes.
Queens musicians. I'm from there. There are plenty of drummers out there. Find this man. Message us down below in the comments and say you're looking for a gig. But please play your instrument. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah. Actually, you should probably go. I know it's probably a little bit far because it's in Astoria, but Soundworks should go there and put like an ad up or something, maybe.
Yes.
I should do that.
Yeah, a lot of bands, a lot of drummers coming in and out of that place. So maybe.
Yeah. I haven't been there in many, many years.
I haven't either. Yeah, but yeah, I love that place. I miss playing there. It was a nice
It's a
place.
nice studio.
It is a very nice studio. All right. What about plant-based metal? What's going on with that stuff?
Plant-based
It's
metal.
growing. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. It takes a long time to grow plant-based metal, but yeah, we have a lot of songs that are in the works. We've just kind of been caught up with life, basically.
Yeah.
But there's a good chance that later this year, some singles will be coming from that camp.
All right, cool. Yeah,
There's
man,
a few songs that I really like a lot that are almost done.
Yeah.
From plant-based metal.
Cool. Can't wait to hear them. I mean, I don't know how you do all this shit anyway. I mean, you're so busy between doing all your band stuff, and plus you like I said, well, I don't know if we were on live when I said it, but you mixed my album, my band Project Resurrect, and you mix so many other bands and do all the audio engineering stuff, and I don't know how you have time.
He also mixed the Rat Side Review and Friends covers EP.
Yep. Well, most he did 5 of those songs.
Which song didn't he do?
I'm not going to give him credit for every single one.
Which song didn't he do?
No, Van Halen.
Oh, well, we could discredit that one. No, just kidding.
That one is a little wonky because I let Pete do that one, but it came out all right. But yeah, no. Evie has joined us. Hey guys, hope you are having a good evening. Yes, we are. Thank you for joining in.
Yes, we're not partaking in any rigged wrestling contest on you. Oh, who said that?
I didn't say that. Oh, she just unfollowed.
I answered first, Evie.
Oh boy. But yeah, so Alex has done a lot of work for us. And Alex, I was gonna wait till later to say this, but Alex, also you are a singer, apparently, because you
I am.
Yeah, you sprung up on me this new solo project you were doing under your own name, and what was the name of that? I wrote that down here.
Look into the flame.
Look into the flame. Yes, thank you, Greg.
Yes.
Very cool song. I was very shocked.
Track.
Killer track.
Thank you.
Very shocked to hear you sing because I never thought you could.
Me too.
Sing before.
Yeah, honestly, I never really thought of myself as a singer. There's a long history with that. We talked a little bit about that privately, Wayne. But yeah, basically, I mean, I'll just give a little history. I started becoming a musician when I was 16, which is kind of late. And I started playing guitar first. And in my first few weeks, I had a friend of mine who I had known since I was like, I don't know, 10 or something, who was a really good musician. He was a few years older than me. And I asked him like for some feedback or like pointers. And basically he told me I was tone deaf. And
nice,
but he wasn't saying it like as an insult or like a dig or anything. It was just sort of a matter of fact. He said, "Hey, I think you're tone deaf. You might not want to do this." And to be honest, like, that kind of stuck with me for a long time because I was literally in my first maybe 2 weeks of playing. It was a brand new hobby. I had no history of doing anything musical ever. And then here's this guy who I looked up to telling me, hey, I don't think so, man. So it made me extremely self-conscious about my ability to reproduce pitch. Over time, I realized, well, obviously I can do music enough on instruments, but maybe it's just, my voice isn't really up to snuff. So I stuck with instruments for a long time, from when I was 16 and now I'm 34. So, what is that? 16 years, 14 years or something, and 18 years. And only in the last year or so did I start really using my voice for anything musical, publicly, I should say. where I did some harmony vocals for some Tension Rising songs. And even then, though, I was extremely self-conscious and like kind of didn't really make a big deal about like pointing out like, oh, that's me singing or anything. You know, it was just kind of in there. And yeah, but you know, I actually, let me back up a little. It's a little bit of a funny story. So back in 2017, I think it was 2017, if not 2018. I was working at Macy's in the holiday section. So like I was a temp at Christmas time.
You poor bastard.
Yeah, you know, honestly, it wasn't too bad of a job. You know, it was something. And I was doing that. But what I didn't know until I was there working was they have about 20 Christmas songs that they just loop all day.
Let me guess. Is one of them Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You?
Yeah, of course it is.
You poor bastard.
Yeah. So I'm not even exaggerating. It's probably about 20 songs. So it was just on loop all day. So for 8 hours straight, you know, 5 days a week, I kept hearing these songs over and over. So to try and retain my sanity, I decided to try and make it sort of like fun. So I would start trying to just sing harmonies to the songs. And this is a skill that before then I didn't have. Like if you sit me down with a piano or a guitar or a bass, I could figure out harmonies in seconds. But you know, I mean, I went to school for music theory and I know this stuff. But to reproduce it with my voice without any frame of reference of like, oh, okay, this is a C, so I need to play an E or whatever it is. I started trying to just do it with my ear, and I wasn't good at it. But by the time working from October through January, by the end, I was able to do it. I was singing harmonies with all the songs because I knew the songs inside and out by that point from hearing them a million times. So I kind of like turned it into a little bit of like a practice session while I was at work. Like I wasn't like belting or anything. I was just like humming to myself. But it's like, oh, okay, you know, I feel like if I can do this, maybe my pitch isn't as bad as maybe I thought it was. And so yeah, you know, just stuff like that. Little increments over time made me feel a little more comfortable. Like couple of years ago, Gail, the singer of Plant-Based Metal, my partner, her and I did some covers that I don't think we ever actually released. We just did them for fun, but we were recording covers and I started singing some songs with her. And like that, for me, that was a big turning point too, because it's like, oh, okay. You know, I'm a little pitchy here and there, but like, you know, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
You know, a little more practice, maybe it's not something I can't do. So yeah, you know, fast forward to now, and I was like, you know, I have this song here and I'm gonna just take a crack at it. And so I did, and that's the song.
Yeah.
That's sort of what the song is about too.
Oh, really? All right, cool. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's about taking back control of your passion.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, I heard it, and you told me you were singing it. And I'm like, I had no idea you could sing, and I'm like, you fit with your music, the style of your music too. You have a really great voice. I enjoy your voice a lot.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was a good song.
Yeah, it fits very well with the song, and I'm glad you now have the courage to, you know, use your voice and put it to your songs because, yeah, I mean, maybe at that time, you know, you weren't really ready to sing yet, you know, and
yeah,
you know, you needed practice, you know, just like anything, any instrument or whatever. So, I mean, I always
still need practice.
Yeah, everybody does. Especially Lou, he's terrible at guitar. But
oh, I know, only suck, I swallow.
No, but even me, like playing drums, man, sometimes I just feel like, oh, should I even be playing anymore? You know, I don't feel
no.
No, believe me, there's so many things. Alex knows all those things he's got to fix. But
watch
the guy you never want to talk to,
as
the person you never want to talk to get your opinion of a musician is the sound engineer.
Yeah.
They know all the secrets.
Mm-hmm.
They hear every note.
Greg, what were you saying?
I was gonna say I can see the quote from Alex now. That guy can't keep time in a room full of clocks.
No, I'm terrible at keeping time. even doing the cover song we're doing now, I'm like, oh my god, but it's not too bad. I almost got it down. But
if
like
any Appice could do it, you could follow. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's totally easy. It's just me remembering what the hell to play because now I'm playing to you.
Well, I was playing to you.
No, I know. I have to do it over again. This is a whole different topic. Let's get off this topic.
And then
Alex, don't charge us yet.
Has to piece it all together.
Yeah,
Alex, don't charge us yet.
Well, Alec
I
put
won't.
the
I
click
won't.
track to the song, so it should be all right for him to fix it now. But anyway, so yeah,
That's
I was
true,
very
too.
impressed
Yes.
with you. Yeah, I was very impressed with your vocal abilities, and
Thank you.
so impressed that since me and Lou, and there's a few other schmucks that are joining us in this new band, I guess that we're doing whenever Lou gets his ass in gear. We asked you to be the new vocalist of the band. Well, the only vocalist we've ever had for this band, I should say. So this will be very exciting. And you actually sang over one of the little demo things that Lou had, and I was very pleased to hear what you did there.
I was pleased
Oh,
with it
good.
too. I mean, it's funny. I had written that song. My wife's cousin, Robbie Plotkin, who's now, serving in the military. He used to be an MMA fighter, and he used to fight at the time. We used to go see him in New Jersey. So we would see him in Atlantic City. We would see him in Edison. We even saw him at the 2300 arena. He actually fought 2 matches at the old ECW arena. And he was coming out to Killswitch Engage's End of Heartache, which I'm like, oh, I love that song. I love Killswitch Engage. But I was like, I think you need your own. So I was listening to a lot of Fear Factory at the time, and like a lot of like Shadows Fall and things like that. So I kind of just on the spot just came up with something. And my friend Jimmy Skelly, who wrote the song with me, hey Jimmy, what's up? I know you're not watching this, but hey, what's up? He was the drummer on it, and he played it on an electronic kit. So I was just like, I think we really got something here. And he heard the song and he loved it. But I was just like, this is too cool to like not be heard by people in a band setting. And I gotta admit, I didn't picture vocals to it, but Mark wrote some decent lyrics, right? Is that his name, Mark Wayne?
Yeah, Mark Muchnick.
Yeah. Yes, he wrote some really cool lyrics to it. I just think they need to be arranged a little bit differently. But then Alex put his voice on it, and I'm like, by George, I think we got it. So yeah. So hopefully 8 songs coming out this year, as long as I get my ass into gear. It's kind of hard. My wife and daughter are sick with the flu, so shit happens, but that's okay. Life goes on, and this will happen. So I'm very excited. We don't have a name yet, so don't even bother asking. We're Iron Maiden Jr. No, I don't know.
Yeah. No names.
Prince Diamond.
How about unsolicited honky shenanigans?
That's it.
That's right. Codename Oos. I like it. It's all Oos, baby. It's all Oos.
The funny thing about those lyrics, I wrote maybe like the first 4 lines or whatever, and then I showed it to Mark, and like the next day or two, he sent me back like the rest of the song. He took it over.
Wow.
The only thing I wanted to keep or have in the chorus was because the song was called Dogs of War. Spoiler alert. You can hear it on my channel because on my show, because it's the music that's under the Music is Live podcast merch commercial promo, whatever. And I just said I wanted the chorus to have the words "Cry Havoc" and "Release the Dogs of War." I don't even read Shakespeare, but I just thought it was a cool line. So, and he kept it. So, we just have to arrange it differently, and, it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. And actually, me and Alex were talking about maybe how we would release songs and stuff. I'm not going to give that stuff away now, but some stuff we have to talk about later on. But we gotta record the song first. So
yeah, I know it's all me. Sorry,
it's all on you. But so I'm very excited, and I'm thankful that you're joining that with us, Alex. So that'll be a lot of fun.
I'm happy to do it. It's a great song.
And I won't be such a pain in the ass with how things will sound. You can pretty much do whatever you want.
But
do whatever
knowing
you
that
want
you're
to
in
my
Queens, I could
drums.
just drive to you.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all that's the only one thing that's pretty cool about us because we're all fairly close to each other.
Except,
really?
except
Yeah.
George Dimitri,
Oh yeah, he's in Pennsylvania. That's not
he's in Penn. Yes, George Dimitri from Timeless Haunt is the bassist. So sweet
Yeah.
Oh,
stuff.
cool.
yeah. So, and this all became because of the cover songs that we were doing. I said, let's just do something like a regular band. So
Yeah, Wayne was like, let's start a band, man.
yeah, that's
We get
exactly what I want
groupies,
to do
man.
when I'm 42 years old.
Well, the song is really good. Like I have to be honest. Like
Thank
I'm
you.
like really excited to do it. So
Yeah, cool.
yeah,
Cool.
Thank you
Glad
so much.
I'm
Hey,
glad
listen,
you
if Bobby Liebling could get his start over again at 56, we could start at 40, however old Alex is, 18, I mean, whatever.
me.
Well, and I mean, especially since, it's just age. Bobby Liebling smoked a bunch of crack and pushed his mom down the steps. If you can come back from that.
That is true.
Did he? Not to me. I can't forgive him for that, but whatever.
They
So what you're
maybe
saying is
well,
smoke some crack.
yeah.
What?
Alex should smoke some crack.
Well, he
Sure,
lives in
smoke
Queens.
some crack, marry a chick named Cher. There's all kinds of ways to destroy your life.
You say marry a girl named Cher. I say marry a girl named Kim Kardashian.
Well, I was referencing Greg Allman, but
Oh,
what'd you do when life got you down, Greg Allman? Did a lot of drugs, married some chick named Cher. I wouldn't recommend either one of them.
dialysis is far better than marrying Cher.
Oh God! But I actually just when I was out with a mutual friend of me and Alex, we were at a record shop the other day, and I saw a new Pentagram album. I had no idea it was one out.
Oh,
I didn't either.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. I'll have to check that out. I do like Pentagram, even though I don't agree with the things that Bobby Liebling has done. His music's fairly good for the most part, anyway.
Yeah, I like some of it. Not bad.
Yeah, not too bad. So all right, so now we got that project in the works. What?
yes.
What do you say?
No, hang on. It was. Oh, did you do the harmony vocals on that Tension Rising single too, Alex? Skybreaker?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, cool. I thought so. I was listening to them both earlier. I was just curious. It sounded really good. I was just curious.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I think all the harmonies on Tension Rising, from everything from Penumbra forward, I have. If there are harmonies, it's me.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I always knew you were playing the guitar, and I like your playing. I never realized that was you singing.
Yeah, like I said, I never really like made a big deal about it. It was more just like, oh well, we need another voice to do harmonies. Like the harmony parts that we were wanting were like too high for our lead singer's range. So I was like, all right, I'll do it. I'll bury it in the mix. You know.
Too funny. And then you have another project. Actually, it's called Project S.E.A.R.
Resurrect.
Right?
Yes.
Project Resurrect.
Project
That's my
Resurrect.
bad.
Yeah. That's a
a lot of
good
projects.
one. That's a good one. Yes. So speaking of our mutual friend, Stan Ev. Yeah, I have been sort of unofficial music partners with Stan for 15 years now or something. We met back in college, and we never had anything concrete, but a lot of times he would step in and kind of help with writing. He's a phenomenal writer. He's a little self-conscious about his performance, but I've heard him play and sing. He's good, but anyway, he's a really, really good writer, and he has stepped in and helped write some Infinite Spectrum tunes, even the ones that have been released in the past. And generally, whenever I'm working on anything, I send it to him and get his feedback, even if he's brutal and tears it apart. And even if I disagree with everything he says, I know that he'll be honest and he'll give me good feedback. And so we decided that, maybe we should just do music, the two of us, and see what happens. So sort of just for fun, we started writing a song about a month ago, maybe give or take a week. And we didn't really know what was going to happen because every other time we've worked on music together, it was for like a very specific project, and he was just kind of stepping in to help. And so we wrote this song, and I think it came out pretty cool. So what it really kind of I think a big part of what made it happen is that I released my single that we talked about already. And like, I think Stan's seeing that, like, if I wanted to, I can perform all the various instruments and I have the means to record and mix. And now I'm singing too. He said, well, you know what, why don't you just do that and we'll write the music together. So, all right, sure, let's try it. So we actually have that song. Our first single is going to be dropping on April 19th. So next Tuesday. It's called The Night and the Darkness. And I look forward to releasing it. It's a cool track. It's a little different than the music that I've released before because it has a lot of Stan's writing in it. It's cool though. I'm really happy to officially release some music with Stan's name on it because he deserves it. He's really good.
Yeah. Did he record any parts, or did you do all the
he
instruments?
didn't for this song. It just worked out that way though. I do hope to get some of his performing in some way or another in future songs. But that's up to him. Maybe you can talk to him about it, Wayne.
Yeah, no, I did the other day. I'm like, why don't you just do something? He's always got to hide behind the shadows. He's like what this song, I guess, is about. I mean, because you sent me the picture of the album cover here, and it's got Batman. So I imagine the song has something to do about Batman.
yeah, it's basically about Batman. Yeah. It's about Batman, but really it's about sort of like the idea of like how people have different perspectives of looking at the same thing. Like some people see him, or really any vigilante idea, as some people see them as like a menace, like you can't take the law into your own hands and things like this. And then other people see them as heroes. And it's kind of about that, really.
Cool. Yeah, I who did the artwork on that? Because I really like the drawing on that.
Shoot, I don't have his name handy. It's the same guy who did the artwork for my single, though. Look into the flame. Let me get his name because he deserves a shout out.
He does. I don't know if I can put the picture up here. I probably can't. Yeah, no, it looks. I really like how he did the drawing on there. It looks like a comic book type thing.
So he's on Fiverr, and he's S. Kadafi, Kadafi.
Good old Fiverr.
Yeah, I've met some really cool, talented people on there.
Yeah, you can find so many people on there to do anything, basically. I mean, between playing instruments or anything. It's just, drawing. Sure. It's a really cool place to find pretty much anything.
I used to write tabs for people on Fiverr.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah, until they booted me off because someone complained that I took a day longer than I should have.
Oh, my God.
Schmucks.
I wanted to go on Fiverr myself to put, myself as a drummer on there, but I just feel like, somebody's going to do like what they did to you, Lou, and they're not going to pay me.
Yeah, because y'all sons of bitches are fickle bastards. That's what y'all are.
Yeah,
I'm on Fiverr, but
oh, you are. All right.
I only get like one gig every once in a blue moon. Not a lot.
Yeah, it's a tough thing. I mean, everybody wants something specific, so
Yeah, it's a competitive website too. You like really need to be on it.
Yeah. And I can imagine what Lou charged.
$5, because at the time that's all you could charge was $5 a gig.
Oh, that's right. Fiverr started that way. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I guess that's why we called Fiverr.
Aha! There you go.
Look at that.
Putting 2 and 3 together, that makes what?
Fiverr.
23.
What?
He makes a valid point.
It's all about perspective.
What's 2 and 2? 22. There you go.
Yeah.
That's too funny. So that's released on Tuesday, the 19th. So
Yes.
yeah, so I can't wait for people to hear that because yeah, like I said, I heard that and I really enjoy that. And Stan needs to really get his ass in gear and work on some actual instruments and put him onto the recordings and stuff like that. And he's even got a good singing voice too, because
I'd love to get him singing in there. He's a good singer. He's a
a
lot
very
better
good
than
singer.
I am.
Yeah. No, don't say that. He's
I'm not saying that to put me down. I think he's excellent.
No, you're both good. But actually, Stan was going to be. Well, I think we mentioned this on the last show. He was originally going to be the singer in the band in Project Resurrect before it was Project Resurrect. But
Many years ago.
he came to like he came to like one or two practices and he never did anything. He just stood.
If you want to know the whole story, watch last year's episode with Alex.
Yeah, I might have to tell that story again. But yeah, no.
There is also the matter of the Def Leppard cover that we did on Through the Night. That is available on the Route Review and Friends covers EP. And thank you to everyone who's praised it. We really appreciate it. And it's still getting views on the YouTube channel. As far as the delay from F&M Records, why the covers album hasn't been released yet, which also features Wild Ride with our friend Mick Watkins, right?
Dick Twatkins.
Dick Twatkins.
Yes.
All right.
He's a chum of Wayne's. They contributed another hit and run. So the delay is not us because the song's already done and we sent it to them. Apparently, some of the artists, and this was told to me by Karen Fairchild Meyer, who runs the Def Leppard Die Hard fans page, because she's one of the people organizing this album. Apparently, there's financial disputes with some of the artists some of the bands that are on this album. They want to be paid for it, and I'm like, it's a tribute album. You're playing a Def Leppard song. If anyone's gonna get paid from this, it's them because of mechanical royalties. What do you want? What monetary compensation do you want to be on this tribute album? For God's sakes.
They want that internet money, guy.
Yeah.
Well, then buy Bitcoin and go broke. What do you want me to tell you? I mean, I know myself and Wayne and Alex, who did a wonderful job mixing and mastering it. We're just happy to be a part of it and do give our contribution to it. So, whatever. And we were supposed to be on another podcast to promote it, but he don't talk to us, so fuck him.
Who was that?
I'm not saying his. I'm not. His last name sounds like Lemon.
Lemon. I have no idea. Out him on the show. I don't care.
What's that?
Out him.
Oh, it was Don Delamon.
Oh, fuck him.
Ah!
Yeah.
Fuck him. Yeah. After when you told me about that, I do not get that. Any band who asks for money for doing cover songs, especially for something that's going to be on this tribute album, they should just be immediately kicked off.
I would agree.
How do you feel about that, Alex?
Oh yeah, I mean, was that not discussed before they made the deal? I don't even understand how it got to that point.
There was never any mention of monetary compensation for any of the artists who appeared on the cover, on the covers album. It was, if anything, it's like, to cover our end for mechanical royalties, we had to buy 5 copies at $50 total. So, but we could sell it for whatever we wanted out of, our own mailing list or whatever. So, I mean, that makes sense. It's like, you're given this platform to be able to have people hear you. It's like, all it's going to cost me is $50 and I can sell the CD for whatever I want. Okay, cool. Or, keep it as a, as a reminder of what I did. Cool. I was just going to send one copy to you, one to Wayne, one to George, and one to John in Peterborough, John from Shockwire. So whatever. Greg, what do you think about it? I love your opinions.
I'm amazed at the fucking stupidity, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not a paid or practicing or recorded musician, but it just seems natural that the agreement would be, like you were saying, some type of platform like that. and the record company that's putting it out would take care of the royalty fees. It just doesn't seem like something you would ever expect to get money out of. I mean, this isn't fucking Guns N' Roses covering Live and Let Die,
Right. Yeah, I expect
which
nothing
was
less.
an awful idea, by the way.
Like
I
that
just
song.
couldn't think of another. Oh, that's a terrible song, but
I like that song. But yeah.
Well, we did
I
On
would
Through
never
the
do a
Night, and we
cover
did it
song.
better than they did Live and Let Die.
oh yeah, the cover On Through the Night was great.
Thank you. See, everyone likes it, Wayne.
It was a lot of fun to mix.
Thank you.
It took me a while to like it, but yeah, I like it now. It came out really good. It's
We
probably
made it
my
mental.
yeah. We did. It's probably my favorite one we did so far. Waiting on the next two, which I hope one of them is being worked on as we speak. Maybe, I don't know, because I know that person is actually recording at this point. Their album.
Nice.
And Lou is either froze or he doesn't know.
I'm
what I'm talking
trying to think of what you're which one you're talking about.
about. Prophet.
What? Prophet.
Saint Madness.
Oh, you were supposed to do a Black Sabbath one with us, right?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
What's he doing?
The other song.
He's doing the Dio song?
No, the other one.
I don't know what the other one is.
The Grand Funk Railroad.
Oh, that one. Oh yeah, I did that song
We
2
always
years
forget-
ago.
we forget that song.
Yeah,
Grand Funk
I laid my
Railroad.
tracks 2 years ago.
Yeah. With that
I already
song,
mostly mixed that one.
yeah, it's all pretty much done. Just waiting.
What
for vocals,
song?
But,
We're an American band by Grand Funk Railroad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't even picked to do that song, but our good friend Troy Knorr picked to do that song.
Staying out of this one.
And as usual, he let me down.
I already knew the ending to that tale.
Yeah, as
I
soon as I
need to
mentioned-
remind you, Greg, when I ran into Troy Knorr at the Holy Mother's concert out in Patchogue, Troy comes up to me and goes, "Hey, you're the guy who replaced me." I'm like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "No, I'm the guy who replaced you, who replaced you, who replaced you." Don't forget, there was also Uncle Saxon and Nate between us.
Oh, we don't speak of those two.
Whatever, I just mentioned them.
It's okay.
No.
Can
Oh, you
mention
froze.
anyone.
Oh, he
I got
froze.
nothing
Yes, he
against
did.
them.
Whoa.
No, that was real bad.
Sorry.
No, we still like Uncle Saxon at least. So yeah, so we do have two other songs coming, and
I
they'll
can
be
give you a
fun.
reminder. I can eat some Doritos.
No, please don't. Don't do that. So Alex, what else we got going on? Anything else music wise?
Well, we already talked about Project S.E.A.R with me and Stan, but we do have already 3 other songs on the way.
How do you
Stan,
plan on, like releasing these as singles, right?
yeah.
All right.
I think
How-
that I think most of the music that I release moving forward will be singles.
Yeah.
Most.
Hmm.
Not never. I don't want to say never for an album because there actually, well, that's the next thing I'm going to mention. There is an album coming for Tension Rising. Wayne and Lou already heard it
Love it.
last year. I did remix it since then.
What is it? 'Cause, you broke up on me. What did you say?
Tension Rising has an album coming.
Okay.
The Horseman,
Oh yes. All right.
which I know that you guys heard last year. I remixed it since then.
Okay.
But yeah, I was actually just before this podcast, I was just talking with Chris, the lead singer of Tension Rising, like a minute before this, about the release plan for it. So that should probably be unveiled in the next few weeks.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
look,
very happy to finally release that one.
Oh yeah, that one's really good.
I haven't heard the full album, but I like the single I heard, and then other songs I was going back and listening to. The one I'm most interested to hear is actually the Project S.E.A.R, because iTunes wouldn't play the fucking WAV file for whatever reason. So I did not get to hear that, unfortunately.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I never had a problem with it before. It wouldn't play that. It was acting like it was blank, like there was no information there. Strange.
Message me on Facebook after this. I'll get you a different copy.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's
Thank
definitely
you.
a really cool song. So that'll be cool to hear that. Well, for people to hear that, because I've already heard that. But actually, I'd like to hear the new remix version now. So that'd be cool.
Yeah, I could send that to you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I
cool.
remember you were looking to get it on the label. So I guess nothing happened with a label, huh?
No, we're gonna do one more pass of emails and such over the next couple of weeks. But if not, we're just gonna release it ourselves at this point.
Yeah.
And because I'm itching to get it released.
Yeah, of course. So now you're
I'm very proud of that album.
Yeah. So now you're gonna release the like one song at a time. How far apart do you think you're gonna do them?
That's a good question. I don't know if I really have an exact set schedule. Like, as you know, I'm in a lot of different bands and projects and such, and all of them sort of have their own timetables. I'm always eager to work on any songs that anyone wants to work on in any of the mentioned bands and projects. And if that's not happening, then I'll do some more solo stuff. But as of right now, I don't have other solo songs in the works. I'm mostly in the Project S.E.A.R and Tension Rising camps right now. Actually, Infinite Spectrum. I'm kind of shifting my attention back to Infinite Spectrum a little bit right now too.
Cool.
We have an album that I shouldn't say that the band wrote 5 years ago now. That has been done for like 5 years now. And for various reasons and band dramas and personal issues and whatever it is, it just one issue after another. Here we are. It's not done, but it's going to be done soon.
Very good. Very good. So we got a lot to look forward from you.
At least lots of music in the works. Yeah.
Very cool. So
Alex, I just emailed you a website for college radio marketing, and hopefully the website that I just sent you, they'll be able to get you heard on loud rock college radio stations around the country. So, best wishes.
Cool
with that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll look into it. Thanks.
You can tell him you know me. He knows me. So
okay.
Thanks for sharing.
I'll name drop.
What, Wayne?
I said thanks for sharing that with me.
I gave it to you.
No, you didn't.
Well, it's not too late.
It's a little too late. It's
No,
May.
it's
I
not.
released my album, and it's now April of 22.
Yeah, but you were going to tour behind it anyway.
So what? Where's Alex going? Alex ain't going on a tour either.
Well, neither are we.
He barely has a band.
Well, damn.
You a mean motherfucker.
He's got no drummers for either one, and he's looking for a singer. He's got, he's only on his own. Actually, what you should do, Alex, is have all the music pre-recorded, and you just go up on stage and just sing everything.
Does he look like Andrew WK to you?
A little bit, if you put his hair.
Oh my God!
And wore a white T-shirt.
If you say so, I don't remember what Andrew WK looks like.
No, he doesn't have a beard.
I just remember the long hair and the white T-shirt.
And every song has the lyric "party" in it.
Party. Yep.
Yes.
Party hard, party hard, party hard.
It's funny you mentioned him. We listened to him at work the other day because nobody knew who the hell he was. I'm like, how do you not know who Andrew WK was? Yeah, it's like, come on, Party. They're like, no, I put the song on. I'm like, oh yeah, I know that song.
lives like that. I mean, granted, all of their opinions are frequently and almost constantly misguided, but you don't have to hurt them by playing them Andrew WK. That's almost terrorism.
Well, I got some. What is this crap? Oh, now he sends it to me.
Sorry, man. Don't worry. I'll send it to
Almost
him when our CD's out.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. But anyway, yeah, nobody liked Andrew WK. Anyway,
I met him. He was a nice guy, actually.
He seems like a cool guy. And every time I hear somebody that's played with him or something, they say he's really cool and fun to be around. So
he introduced my band when I played the Crazy Donkey once. So that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Knew nothing about us, but he talked us up like he knew us. So it was great.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Really
I honestly know nothing about the guy. I remember like 2 songs and it wasn't for me. So yeah. I haven't thought of that name in 15, 20 years, probably.
That's it. The next Screams from the Grave, Andrew WK's I Get Wet. That's
gonna
be an episode to remember.
Sa wins first.
He pronounced it correctly. He pronounced it correctly because everyone else pronounces it Sam Hain, which is not.
Well, Glenn pronounces it correctly because he named the band, but
no.
All right, we're getting off topic here. Alex, where can people go to find you? I know you got a website.
Good question. So yeah, AlexRepetti.com is probably the simplest. But really, honestly, my website is more about my audio engineering than my music.
Right. Yeah.
So if you're looking for my music, just look up the bands. All of the bands have their own Facebook page. They're all on Spotify with artist pages. They're all on YouTube, Amazon, etc. So,
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. Yeah, I think they're all on Bandcamp too. Yeah.
And I will say for anyone checking it out on YouTube, when you just type in your name, Alex, it does bring it all up. And I mean, song here, song there, but all the band names and everything is connected to the search for you. So that would be a good kind of catch-all way for someone that wanted to. Yep. Yeah. It's great. You type in Alex Repetti and it brings everything up, including your audio engineering, but it brought up, Tension Rising, Infinite, all of that. And your solo song, which everyone should hear.
Perfect. In that case, do what Greg said. Go to YouTube. Type in my name.
Yeah, you need a link tree. Do you have a link tree?
I do have Linktree. I think we talked about this last time I was on here.
Yeah, I think we did.
I have one, but honestly, it's not up to date.
That's all right. Just look up Alex Repetti. You'll find everything. Anything else before we leave?
Well, I'll say again, I'm really looking forward to the original project that we're doing, Wayne and Lou.
I am too. Very excited for that.
It was a lot of fun doing the quick little demo vocal the other day. I look forward to doing the real thing.
All right, cool. Me too. Can't wait till Lou gets his ass in gear.
Yeah, the thing is, if I had a data myself, I could record the every riff for every song. The problem is just finding the time to do it.
No, I know. I'm having a problem myself too now. It just, it sucks. Alex is the only one that can do music. I'm jealous.
He even does it at Macy's.
Oh, that's funny. Well, he did it at Macy's.
And that's a brilliant way to turn that totally annoying situation into a positive too.
It really worked because the first week or two I was starting to go a little crazy. But then after that it just became fun. So yeah.
Cool. Lou, what's going on with you and your thing? Because you just uploaded not a podcast but a video on YouTube.
Yeah. So I was at the Museum of the Moving Image at my hometown of Astoria, Queens on Friday. Me and Matt Micolo, who was part of the Music is Live podcast roundtable, him and Bob Mango, but Bob's on a cruise right now. So Matt and I went out to go see the new Trauma film, hashtag Shakespeare Shitstorm. And my God, I don't want to say it's my favorite trauma film because Toxic Avenger will always be my favorite trauma film, but I will say visually, story wise, production wise, acting wise, it's the best trauma film in their 50-year history. I know that's a very bold statement to make, but it's like Lloyd Kaufman, the director of the film, went all out and just killed it. So Matt and I went to the premiere and we enjoyed the film. We were given permission by Rocco Zevenbergen, who has his own film out called I Need You Dead, which is very funny and available on Amazon Prime. He gave us permission to film the Q&A for the podcast. And then afterwards we went to the after party over at the Wolfhound on 30th Avenue between 38th and Steinway. And we got to see a performance. Dylan Mars Greenberg, one of the actors of the film. They also performed the theme song, which they wrote. I got to interview Dylan. I got to interview one of the stars of the film, Amanda Flowers, who plays Ariel, the wheelchair-bound crack whore, who was hilarious. Best line in the film is when she puts a trach to her throat and it goes, "Let's get this party started." It was hilarious. And I also got to interview Rocco himself, and it was a great time. Unfortunately, Lloyd caught COVID at the New York City premiere in Manhattan the next day at Cinema Village. So I'm okay. Thank you, thankfully. And I wish Lloyd Kaufman a speedy recovery. But yeah, so we were there and it was great. It was hilarious. And it's gotten a lot of views so far on my channel. I'm going to upload it to Ratsai Review for Friday's afternoon premiere. So yeah, good stuff.
Sounds good. Very cool. Sounds like you had a fun time.
Mm-hmm. It was quite a traumatic experience.
I see what you did there. All right. Very cool. So everybody go to Music is Life podcast YouTube and go watch that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's it. So just subscribe to our channel, ratsaladreview.com, and go check out Alex's stuff. And we will be back within like 3 minutes with another band called Emissary. The vocalist Jim Harris and the guitarist Tim, I forgot his last name. I don't have the thing in front of me, but they will both be on the show. And we might have a surprise special guest because I don't know if Greg, are you joining me?
Yeah, I can.
All right.
I unfortunately have to bow out because, like I said, I have a sick daughter. So yeah.
Yes. All right. So you're not joining me, but we might have a special guest. So stay tuned for that. And we will see you in like 3 minutes.
All right. Cheers.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, Alex. Thanks for coming on the show.
My apologies, Emissary.
Thanks for coming on, Alex.
And thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming on the show. And we will be talking soon about our new band. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Oos.
Take care.
Lou, you don't want to do it?
What? We're still live on YouTube.
Oh, I know, but the end, you always end with a special saying.
Oh, Dimoni.
Goodbye.